and welcome to the Zapruska Arena for today's first round matchup as Braintree and Hanover taking the ice. Mike will also bring you the coverage here on PCAM TV. And Braintree, the 2 seed in the tournament, getting a home game here at the Zap and looking to take advantage of some home cooking where they've been excellent here at home. As the top line out there for Braintree here to begin the game, it'll be the Wamps and the Hawks. First year of the new format of the tournament. It's the whole state in the tournament, so Braintree playing some teams that they generally wouldn't see. As the puck back behind the Hanover goal, backhanded up the wall. And now looking to clear it out. As it's wrapped around the board, as Jenkins will tap it out back to center, where Braintree will get their first real look. 14:05 to go here in the opening period. A little bit of issue behind the Braintree goal. And the pass does not connect, so a slow start for the top unit for Braintree. Not much going there on the opening shift. And off the rush is Hanover, working it into the Braintree end. Looking for a centering pass that doesn't connect. Now back behind the goal they go with it. Onto the stick of Kelleher. Back towards the blue line, where Braintree able to clear it back to the blue line and no further. Tight roping the blue line and clearing it in deep are the Hawks. Picked up by Braintree back behind the goal, minute and a half in. As Braintree chips it and clears it out to center ice. And picked up defensively by Abigail Hanna, a freshman, getting opportunity to play. Here on the varsity team as the shot blocked by Braintree. As Birchill blocked the shot. As Hanover's had a lot of touches here in the early going. Looking for a shot from the point. It deflects to the far corner, where Braintree will be first to it off the low glass. And cleared again. Back down the wall. As Braintree looks to clear it out. And cannot get it past the blue line. As the shot trickles off the glass. And Braintree rings it around the board. 12:45 to go as Braintree chips it out to center ice and changes on the fly. Chasing after that puck is Bello as it takes a weird bounce. Braintree able to take it away. Looking to get it onto the stick of Claire Joyce, and Braintree now has it with Terry loses possession. And Braintree with some good forechecking able to get it back. Dump back behind the Hanover goal. It's a big day here for Braintree Sports. It'll be the boys' game to follow. So a busy day here at the Zap. As the girls' hockey team for Braintree hoping to take advantage first. Braintree is a team that has scored plenty of goals, and they haven't allowed many, but obviously the playoffs, everybody's at an even strength, even record, other than the seeding. As there's a big collision in front of the Braintree bench. There are 3 officials here today for the playoff game. So, wouldn't imagine much would get by either of the officials. As Braintree now with a one-on-one up the ice. As it's dumped in and Braintree wants the line change. Top unit jumps on as Hanover changes their forwards as well. So Braintree hasn't really had the puck much early. Plenty of time left here in this opening period as Hanover trying to break free. Coming in and a blocker save made by Surrett. First real save of this game comes from the Braintree netminder. So the Hawks getting an early opportunity here to take the lead, but Braintree is up to the test and now bringing it out offensively. Here comes Woods into the attacking end, sends it across just out of the reach of Littlewood. As it'll be cleared back out by Hanover. 1-on-3, and they dump it in. As it's dumped down the wall by Schiller. And now Braintree back behind the goal. Will have the puck. 10:45 left here in the opening period in a scoreless game here in the MIAA playoffs, Division 2. All the Bay State teams moving to Division 2 this year. And Braintree drawing the 2 seed. The only team higher would be Duxbury, which Braintree has fared pretty well against this year. They've tied and lost in overtime, so they've been right with them. But obviously got to do their work first. As the pass sent across the slot. And it's loose in the high slot, where Braintree had it for a moment, but could not control it. And it's dumped back out and picked up on the stick of Witham. 10:05 to go here in the opening period as Braintree looking for some offense. Dumped in, and no icing, as Braintree will pick it up back behind their own net. Worked along the wall, a little bit too strong for McGonigal, and no icing the other way. McGonigal will chase after it, and it's reversed. Out in the direction now of Holland. Holland looking to get to it. Holland has a player in front as Braintree tumbles down to the ice. Cleared back out onto the stick of Long, who clears it to center ice, but Braintree right back to the blue line, and Hanover right back on it. Here comes Long into the attacking end. Braintree with numbers back. 5 gray jerseys back there for Braintree. As Braintree with a shot block on Bello, and able to trickle it back out to center. Looks like some tired legs out there for Braintree. Changing out their forwards player by player. 9:10 left as Braintree picks it up. Back behind their own goal. Trying to go wing to wing. And the pass does connect. As Braintree breaks it out, here comes Seriani. Puts on the brakes, sends it across the high slot. Score! On the shot in front. And Emma Walsh gives Braintree the 1-0 lead. That shot happened very quickly on a spinning pass from Seriani. And Walsh gives Braintree the lead here at home. So an opening strike here for Braintree with 8:56 to go in the opening period, taking the 1-0 lead, although Braintree hasn't had a ton of opportunities on goal, able to capitalize on a rare chance here in this first period. But that doesn't necessarily matter because Braintree has taken full advantage. So the goal by Walsh on the assist from Seriani, Braintree set that one up nicely. As the puck brought in by Hanover, in on goal and steered aside by the stick of Surrett, who made a big stop early to keep this game scoreless. Has a shot, and it's kicked out by Surrett again. That was a chance for Kelleher, as the shot towards the goal is blocked by Braintree in front and cleared back out. That'll go down, and it'll be icing. With 8:12 left on the clock, Braintree with the 1-0 lead on the goal by Walsh. Right now, the difference in the game. Braintree not waiting around here in the opening period, scoring well before the halfway point. And now looking to continue. A defensive draw. And off the face-off, Wood wins it to the corner. Back behind the goal it goes. And Braintree playing around with it back behind their own net. As Kerry works it up the wall over to Littlewood. Littlewood back up for Woods. It's in her skates. And couldn't control the puck, and now Littlewood does. Littlewood right down the wall, looking to use her speed. Able to get to it first. Braintree will have the puck back behind the goal. As Woods with it. Some open space at the blue line if they want it. They go right back to the blue line. Here's a shot from Kerry, and it never found its way to goal. Dangerous pass across the high slot, and it does work as Hanover brings it in 2-on-2. Shot on goal, a save, and that one off the outside of the cage.
A white Jeep is blocking the dumpster. Please move your vehicle or it will be towed. A white Jeep blocking the dumpster.
And this one back out to center ice. And a line change for Hanover as Braintree looking to pick it up right along the wall. Good battle in the defensive end as it trickles back into the Braintree end now, where again they will play it. 6:55 to go, and Braintree with a 1-0 lead. Long pass, trying to stretch it for McGonigal, and it's kicked all the way down the ice. As Braintree picks it up.
Number 5, Emma Walsh. Assisted by number 7, Megan Seriani. That's Walsh from Seriani at 8:56 of the first period.
Right in front of the penalty box, as it spins over to the attacking end. Braintree can't get the puck. Here's Hanover trying to thread it to the back post. A chance and a save made. Rebound and another save made by Surrett, who clears it to the far corner where Braintree will have this one whistle over the goal. That one up over the shoulder of Surrett. And then a shot block by Braintree cleared back out. And now trying to work it all the way up the ice. A little bit of interference there as Birchill works it into the attacking end. And the pass is swung towards the high slot. Here's a shot from Littlewood, which goes wide. Picked up by Holland, back to the high slot. Here's a shot, not much on it, as it goes to the far corner. And all the way down for icing. With 5:46 to go here in the opening period, Braintree will have an attacking face-off with a 1-0 lead. Again, you heard the announcement on the goal, which I already had announced earlier. It's Walsh from Seriani, the only goal of this game. As Braintree has the lead, number 2. Braintree with the lead over Hanover. I'll have to look at the number seed for Hanover, coming very far down in the list. Off the face-off, Braintree will have a shot from the point, and a blocker save is made. Back behind the goal, where Braintree will continue to keep the puck in. Back out to center ice. Strong play there on the defense by McLaughlin. As Walsh back on the ice with McLaughlin. And into the defensive end, Braintree will pick it up. As McLaughlin works it around the wall. And now Braintree will clear it towards the blue line. Not able to get it any further. Puck is loose. With 5 minutes remaining here in the opening period, Braintree will get to it first. As the puck will be worked out by Braintree into the Hanover end. As Braintree changes on the fly, top unit gets on the ice. Battle along the boards with 4:35 to go here in the opening period. And in the far corner, Braintree with the battle here as Long trying to get it for Hanover and picked up by Littlewood, who will work it out. Using her skating to her advantage all the way down the wall. Here she comes out. 2-on-2 as Littlewood works it, continued down the wall, and it's knocked away by a poke check. As picked up by number 13, Kaylee Carthus. And Braintree will pick it up in their own end. 4 minutes to go here in the first period, as Walsh right now the only goal of this game for Braintree. Here in period 1 of the Division II MIAA playoffs. And a face-off. Work down the wall as McGonigal going chasing after it. Puck is loose. Good battle back behind the net. Sent across the high slot where it's cleared back out. And Braintree able to knock it away on a good stick check. 3:20 to go here in the opening period. No power plays yet. Pretty clean game to this point. Just the one goal scored by Braintree. About halfway through, a little bit before the halfway point of the first period, with 8:36 to go on the clock in the first period. As that one hit up high on McGonigal, who blocks a shot, and so does Holland. As it's got back to the blue line no further, and McGonigal again gets in front of the shot, and Braintree with a little bit of stick check there along the jersey. They let it go. And back down the ice, where Braintree will have to regain focus. 2:40 left. Picked up by Braintree. All the way down the ice they go. Nice pass, tape to tape. Here's Holland, walks it in, and a glove save is made as it's steered to the far corner. A little odd on the glove stop. Didn't grab it, more just hit the outside of the glove and kind of went to the far corner. As Braintree will get to it first. Worked around the wall and picked up by Braintree. As the pass does not connect with Walsh. As Braintree looking to get back out there and continue to get to the puck with 2:05 to go in the period. And a nice little pass there that connects. Walsh obviously with the momentum from the early goal, as that will be down for icing. No, it won't. They wave it off as Braintree gets to it first. Back behind the goal as Seriani, with 2 players on, are able to still gain the puck. And Hanover will skate it out here in the final minute and 40. Trying to center the pass, and the shot goes wide as Braintree picks it up off the low glass. And now a nice move by Littlewood, and that'll be covered. Trying to get around the defender, and Braintree will find themselves an attacking faceoff for their top unit. So we'll see if they can capitalize here with just 1:23 left on the clock here in the first period, as Braintree with a 1-0 lead. Off the draw, Braintree to the far corner. Still loose, and it'll be covered again, and we'll do it again on a face-off. Just 7 seconds expiring off the clock. So Woods again on the face-off for Braintree. And a stalemate off the draw as it finds its way to the high slot, and a kick save made on the shot from Littlewood, as Braintree continues to keep the pressure on, as it trickles back out towards the blue line, and Braintree first to it. Works back in here in the final minute, as Braintree able to poke check it away, and then Hanover gets back to it here in the final 50 seconds, as Braintree picks it up in their own end, and they work it out 2-on-3. Here goes Littlewood with Woods to her right. Littlewood bringing it towards the goal, gets taken down, goes to the board, and it hits a player in front. Back to the blue line, dangerous pass, as Braintree doesn't get the shot through as the shot was blocked, and it goes down for icing if it does carry, and it does with 30 seconds left on the clock. So Braintree will have one more good opportunity here to close out the period, and the top unit will stay on the ice. Burchill out there with Woods and Littlewood. Haven't seen much from this top unit on the offensive side. They did have one good look from Littlewood in the high slot, but it's really been the Walsh line that has gotten the offense started. As Braintree wins the face-off, it's in the skates of Littlewood and moved down the wall by Burchill. Right in front of the Hanover bench as it is cleared back out. And are we going to see a penalty here? The referee's arm is up. It looks like that is going to be the call. We're going to see a penalty here late in the period with just 10 seconds left. And Braintree's going to be guilty of the infraction late in this first period. So not the way you want to close it out with a 1-0 lead. And that will send Burchill into the box, I believe, for a body check. Braintree will be shorthanded here to close out the first period. 9.9 on the clock, 2 minutes on the penalty. It'll carry over. So the Hawks will have an opportunity here to close out this first period on the power play as it goes back to the blue line. Shot, and it's loose in the skates towards the goal. Rebound, and a save is made, and Braintree able to clear it out as the period comes to a close. So Hanover with a good opportunity late, but not able to get it by Surrett. And Braintree with a 1-0 lead on the goal by Walsh, assisted by Seriani. And Braintree after 15 minutes of action here at home in the MIAA playoffs with a 1-0 lead. We'll be back for second period action after a quick break here on BCAM TV. Hello and welcome back to the Zaprusis Arena here for the second period. Mike Walsh will bring you the coverage here on BCAM TV as Braintree and Hanover set for period number 2 of the MIAA playoffs. Braintree the 2 seed with a 1-0 lead, but Braintree is shorthanded here to begin the second period with a minute and 40 left on the power play for Hanover on a penalty on a body check late by Burchill. As Hanover will work it out, 2-on-4, as Braintree with everybody back on defense. Worked along the wall, and now they shot across the high slot, and Braintree with a pad save made by Surrett. Back along the wall as they work it in the high slot, and a redirection in front, and it's covered by Surrett. So a couple of pucks that changed direction on the Braintree goalie, able to see both of those. And Braintree keeping it a 1-0 game. First power play of the game.
Braintree, number 13. Charlie Burchill, 2 minutes for Rockland at the end of the first period.
Off a face-off, Braintree had gotten to the puck first, but could not clear. As it goes behind the net, worked along the wall and cleared out. Back to center ice. D-to-D, and that one in the skates, so dangerous for Hanover, as Braintree getting to it with some pressure. And now a chance here to send the puck down, but Braintree does not decide to bring it down into the defensive end, instead taking it to their own end. As that one eludes the stick of Maura Canny. 13:45 to go, a half minute left in the power play. Sliding try there by Burchill to block it, and it's cleared back out where Braintree is onside. Here's Woods. Woods fires a shot, and that one off the outside of the cage. Not sure why the goalie didn't try and make that save on that. As Braintree killing off some precious time here in the second period on the man advantage. Cleared back down, and that'll just about do it for the power play for Hanover. Braintree will pick it up here in the final seconds of the power play. And Braintree back to full strength. So a good penalty kill for the Wamps. 13:05 to go here in the second period. Braintree with a 1-0 lead. Only goal scored back in that first period by Emma Walsh. The difference in the game right now. As it's cleared down, that should be icing, but they wave it off. Dangerous collision down along the wall. And now Braintree is trying to get to it first. Picked up by Bello. Getting it over to Littlewood. Littlewood trying to stick it ahead, but couldn't gain any traction. And Braintree dumps it back in. As the Wamps change on the fly. Nice job by McGonigal. Gets taken down. No call. They're on a trip. Whether the official got in the way or a player. As Hanover brings it in, looking for a shot, and Braintree with a strong stick check. Nice job by Witham. Back behind the goal. Able to knock that one away. As it goes back behind the goal, and the referee spills back behind the play. Giveaway by Braintree in their own end. As the shot towards the goal never finds its way to net, and Braintree picks it up. 3-on-2 as they dump it in and change. 11.5 remaining here in the second period. In the MIAA Division II playoffs, Braintree with the lead, 1-0. Here over Hanover. Seriani brings it in. This is the line that scored the only goal of the game. Out on the ice for Braintree. As it's worked along the wall, picked up. And the backhanded feed by McLaughlin across the high slot. And could not hit the stick of Joyce. Pass looking for McLaughlin. As that one is worked to the far corner instead. And now cleared out off of a Braintree skate, so no icing. As Hanover wins the race to the loose puck. They want to work it to the point. They have some space, the shot, and another big block by Braintree. Another shot block. They've gotten in the lane a lot. And it's taken away a lot of opportunities for Hanover. As Braintree now will pick it up right in front of their own bench with 10:35 left here in the second period. As it's worked out, back to center ice. Oh, that's a dangerous pass, nearly intercepted by Seriani, who was right there. Cleared to the blue line, and Braintree can't get it any further. Now they will skate it out. Given away by McLaughlin. Braintree changing their forwards as a hit right along the wall in front of the Hanover bench. Now Braintree back with the line they want out on the ice. Back to the blue line with him. The shot and a high riser goes over the goal. As it's loose in the skates, picked up by Braintree. Worked down the wall by Lee, picked up by Littlewood. Littlewood fires a shot and a save, rebound! It's still loose in front of the cage, and Braintree gets to it. Here's Littlewood. Littlewood back to the blue line for Witham. And Witham, unfortunate touch there, couldn't get it away as the puck is still loose. Here is Littlewood. Littlewood brings it in, nice move! Littlewood scores! What a move! And it's 2-0. Beautiful move in front. And Littlewood adds to the Braintree lead. It is 2-0 over the Hanover Hawks. Beautiful stick handling in front. And undressed the goalie en route to the goal. And Braintree adds and doubles their lead 2-0 with 9:15 to go in the second period. Braintree showcasing why they are the 2 seed on a play just like that. You can't teach those kind of skill sets to bring it right to the goal. And Braintree in front now by 2. After killing off a penalty early, Hanover are going to go right back on the power play as Braintree will get their second penalty of the game. Maybe helped along by the Hanover attacker. But nonetheless, Braintree will get their second penalty against for a check. So Kerry finds a way into the box. And Braintree, after scoring a big insurance goal, will have to go shorthanded for 2 minutes with 9:05 left. Here in period 2. Off the face-off, Braintree wins it cleanly as Holland will work it right around the wall. And the Wamps will clear it. All the way down the ice it goes. 8:50 remaining here in the second period. As it's worked back out. Tough pass to handle there for Witham. And it's cleared in. Another nice job by Braintree. 8:30 to go here in the second period as Hanover brings it out with 1:20 left on their power play, which hasn't gotten anything going so far. So Braintree with goals from Walsh and Littlewood. A showcase goal by Littlewood here to give Braintree a 2-0 lead. But again, Braintree shorthanded here for another 1:05 as it's carried in by Braintree. Again, the boys hockey team for Braintree also will play here at home against Framingham right afterwards. And Braintree going down looking for a call, which the referee's arms stay down. Seeing a couple penalties against Braintree. You wonder if at some point things will even out. Braintree works it in. Here's a shot by Woods and a careful save made by Burke, the junior goalie, who has allowed 2 goals. Braintree hasn't had a ton of shots in this game, at least not quality looks, but they've taken full advantage. Back towards the blue line off the draw, and it eludes the Braintree stick. Here's an opportunity for Hanover. 1-on-2, the shot and a save made by Surrett, who stayed right up against the post. Braintree will change the forwards on the penalty kill. With 7.5 remaining here in the second period, and 25 seconds left on the power play. Off the face-off, it's a stalemate, and Braintree gets to it first. Working it up the wall. And now a pass right behind the goal. Back to the blue line. 15 on the power play. Braintree looking to get back to even strength. Back to the blue line. Wing to wing. That one in the skates of Hannah. And Braintree works it along the wall. Centering pass, and it's still loose. and nobody gets a shot. Final seconds have expired off the penalty. Braintree is back to full strength. Cleared back out to center, and jumping onto the ice is Joyce, going right towards that puck. No icing as Braintree back to it first. 6:50 to go here in the second period. Work back out to center ice. Worked into the attacking end. Looking to get to it first are the Wamps. Both sides battling for the puck. Seriani going to it for Braintree. As it's loose in the skates. Picked up by Hanover. Dangerous pass right towards the goalie. Still loose in front of the goal. That was not where you want to make a pass. And it's cleared down for icing. A very suspect pass there by the Hawks, who trailed 2-0. You never want to pass the puck like that in front of your own goal. And it nearly cost them, as the goalie wasn't expecting the pass and it popped in front. But Braintree could not collect on the doorstep. 5:59 to go here in period 2. Braintree 2, Hanover 0. Off the face-off, a clean win for the Wamps. The shot, and that one hit a player in front for Hanover. As the puck is reversed back behind the net. McGonigal looking to get to it first. And both sides tumble. As Littlewood works it along the wall. Here is Witham with another chance for a shot, and it goes just wide off the redirection in front by Wood. So with 5:35 to go in the second period, another stoppage. Off the face-off, Braintree wins it to the far corner, but Hanover collects possession. Up the wall it goes, off the stick of the coast, and down the ice for icing again, with 5:24 on the clock. 2-0 lead for Braintree here at home. Goals in the first period by Emma Walsh from Seriani, and then a beautiful play from Littlewood here in the second period to put Braintree up 2-0. Out in front of the goal, and it stays in the goalie's glove as Braintree had a chance for goal number 3. Off the face-off, Braintree gets to it first, as Burchill now with it behind the goal. 5:05 to go here in the second period. Braintree with a 2-0 lead. As it's cleared back out towards center ice. And Braintree spins it back towards center. Off the wall. Pass in front, and the shot never goes to goal. As Surratt was watching carefully, this one spins off of a stick, goes wide, changing direction on the way to goal. With 4.5 remaining, Braintree looking to clear it out of their own end. So 1 goal in the first, 1 goal in the second for Braintree. They've killed off 2 penalties against. And imagine at some point, you'll see Braintree on the man advantage. As Braintree trying to get it into the attacking end. Now they do collect it. Here comes Littlewood, scored earlier. Coming in, and a save made as that one right into the chest of the netminder. Trying to beat her low to the blocker. There was a little bit of room there. But a big stop from Burke keeps this one a 2-0 game. Off the face-off, Braintree going towards the puck, but Hanover gets their stick on it first as Hannah works it around the wall. And reverses to the other side with 3:55 to go here in the second. Picked up by McGonigal, sends it across the high slot, and now it pinballs back to the blue line as the shot from the blue line is wide. Kate Lee getting some extended time. Braintree down a couple defensemen here in this game. As Witham goes back towards the puck. Hanover going down, looking to draw a call, which isn't going to happen. 3:25 left in the period as Braintree first to the puck. Works down the wall with some body contact. We've seen a couple body checks called against Braintree. That was certainly some contact along the wall as the backhanded chance goes to goal, and it is stopped again by Burke. Left in the period. Braintree with an attacking face-off. It goes back to the blue line for Burchill. His shot goes wide. And now chasing down the puck is McLaughlin. It's loose in the referee's skates. Braintree with the benefit of the referee getting in the way of the puck. And again, we have 3 officials here for this game, which is different than the normal 2. Nice forecheck from Joyce, trying to get that one away. As that one spins out of play. So a face-off at center ice as Braintree wins the draw. Picked up by Lee. And now back in the defensive zone. Braintree picks it up again. Here comes Littlewood, 2-on-2 up the ice. Looking to center the pass. And the pass is blocked. As it's now picked up off the stick of Witham's shot. And it goes wide. As Burchill gets to it first. Trying to work around the defender. As it's loose in the far corner. And now a chance in front, a save made on the shot by Woods. As Braintree was looking on the doorstep for a 3-0 advantage, but couldn't find it past Burke, who's made a couple of timely stops here in the second period after Braintree had gone ahead 2-0. That's the thing right now, keeping Hanover alive in this game has been their play of their goalie, making a couple big stops to keep it from getting into a rout. Here comes Littlewood, taking it right at the defender. Littlewood towards the goal and gets taken down by the goalie with the play continuing as Braintree gets to it. Braintree will change on the fly and a penalty coming. Or at least a stoppage coming. And offside was the call. No penalty. 1:17 to go. Braintree works it up to the attacking end. And clear it out to center ice. As it's worked in by number 10, Aaron Condon. Braintree able to slow it down a little bit.
1 minute remaining.
Final minute of the period. As Braintree enjoys a 2-0 advantage out in the high slot. Hanover trying to get a shot towards goal, but instead works it to the far corner. Cleared out by the Wamps. Going right after that puck is Holland. And it's picked up by the Hawks in their own end. And Braintree dumps it right back in, changing, or at least tagging back up, trying to get back into the attacking end. Working right down the wall is Burchill with 25 seconds remaining. Over the stick of McGonigal, and here comes Hanover with a chance, and another penalty coming. That's a weak call. Not much there, but a tripping call. Third penalty against Braintree here in the game. Second of the period, third overall. And Hanover will have another opportunity, being kept alive by the Braintree penalties in this game, but haven't been able to capitalize yet. Obviously was tripped up, but we've seen plenty worse in this game. And a second on Kerry in this game.
2 minutes for tripping at 15 seconds.
Referee definitely hesitant the way he picked up his arm. Didn't really want to call it, but did. As it's steered aside in the final 8 seconds. And the shot and a save made by Surrett on a pad stop. And that will do it here for the second period as Braintree drains out the clock. And that'll do it for the second. So Braintree had to kill off a penalty at the end of the first. They'll have to kill off another one here at the end of the second. But they do add to a 1-0 lead after one. Lead 2-0 after two here in the MIAA playoffs. And again, both goalies have been very strong in this game. But Braintree's short-handed unit will have to get on the ice to start the third period for another minute and 45. But the goal from Littlewood makes it 2-0 Braintree after 2 periods, 15 minutes left in the game. We'll be back for third period action right after this.
You're going to need me. You're going to need us. All of us. You're going to need our technical skills, our math, our engineering skills. You're going to need our help with your water, your air, your food. You're going to need our organizational skills, our problem-solving skills. You're going to need our determination, our honesty, our compassion. You're going to need the next generation of leaders to face the challenges the future will bring. And we promise we'll be there when you need us.
Welcome back to the Booster Arena start of the third period. Mike Walker bringing the coverage here on BCAM TV in a 2-0 game in favor of Braintree, but they'll be short-handed again here to start the third. A penalty late in the second period, minute and a half left on the power play for a trip on Kerry. And Braintree will try and kill off this penalty here as the shot goes wide of the net, and now Braintree is first to it. They have a chance to break out and decide to just dump it down the ice. That was Holland trying to make something happen. As Hanover regroups in their own end, and Braintree with it again, as they will send it across the rink. Tape to tape onto the stick of Bello. He carries it in and kills off some precious time here on this non-eventful power play for Hanover, the third of the game. Deflected, no icing. 14 minutes left in the game, 45 on the power play. Back to the blue line with a lot of space as the shot hit a Hanover player in front. Now the spinning shot and a kick save made by Surrett, who is down on the ice. And now it's Burchill who will break it out. And Braintree wants to make a line change as Burchill comes off the ice. Actually, she stays on. Braintree works it back out. Here they come on the shorthand. Burchill fires a shot in. That one up by the shoulder. And a nice save made on a whistler of a shot from Burchill. Nice little shorthanded bid from Braintree with just 9 seconds left on the man advantage. As Braintree looks like they'll kill off their third straight penalty against, but again, this is not the recipe for success for Braintree. They don't want to play shorthanded. Obviously, they've killed off the first two, and they look like they're going to kill off this third, but got to stay out of the box. Even with the 2-0 lead, nothing safe. As Braintree was offside, and a whistle as the penalty has expired. So 13-12 left in the game. Braintree is back to even strength. Face off outside the blue line. Braintree brings it in. Here they come with Littlewood trying to make a couple of stick handling moves. Scored a pretty goal in the second period. Trying to do something similar here on this shift, but knocked away by the Hawks. Littlewood works it up for Birchill, but the pass deflects away. Now carried in by the Hawks and a strong stick check. Able to work it away as Hanover runs some interference right in front of the blue line, which doesn't draw a call. Player didn't have the puck. Took Braintree away from an opportunity to clear it out. Back in the Braintree end. Hanover changing on the fly as Braintree with a tape-to-tape pass to McGonigal, who slows down and loses her stride. Around the wall it goes for Bello. The point is open. And instead working it down the wall, back behind the Hanover goal to the far corner. And at the blue line, it's worked back out to center. And here come the Hawks looking for a shot, and the shot goes wide. Good defense by Braintree as it goes out of play off the net. And a new puck will be given with 11:42 to go in the game. 2-0 lead for Braintree. A goal in the first and a goal in the second. Hanover 0 for 3 on the power play here in this game. And if they do indeed lose here today, they can thank their power play for not giving them a boost in this game. Both goalies have been strong here today. But right now the difference, Braintree getting a couple goals. One early, about 8.5 minutes into the first period. The second goal came pretty early in the second. As Braintree trying to work it out past the blue line, and both sides tumble down, no call coming. As Braintree continues to not get a penalty called in their favor here in this game. 3-4 Hanover, none for Braintree. As Braintree breaks it in now, 2-on-2. Looking back for Bello, and the pass a little bit too far, out of the reach of Sirianni. As Sirianni works it right back to the front of the goal, still loose, and the pass now is intercepted by the Hawks as Braintree gets right back to it. And it's worked behind the net, where Braintree changes on their forwards. Picked up by the Hawks, back behind their own goal. And Braintree with good positioning, able to take it away. Here comes Wall, still walking in. A goal early in period one, looking for more here. Sends it across the high slot, and Sirianni couldn't get anything on it. Now the second chance, and a third. And Burke able to clamp down and cover the puck. As Braintree had a couple of whacks at it in front of the goal. Sirianni out in front of the goal, trying to knock it home. This line has been very good in this game. Continuing to get chances. Off the draw. Hanover able to break it out, 1-on-2. As the Braintree defense gets back in the play. Nice job by Littlewood. Able to rake that one away. That's a strong nosed play. Not just an offensive weapon is Littlewood, coming back and helping out her team on defense. Love to see a player do that, go full zone, offense and defense. As Littlewood takes it away and sends a pass up for Birchill with Woods to her right. Birchill slows it down. Now looking for the shot, and deflects in front, and Woods couldn't send it home. Back towards the blue line, and it's right back down the wall. 9:20 to go here in the third period. Braintree with a 2-0 lead, looking to add to it with a couple of quality shifts. As it's dumped in deep, line change. And the Wamps backhanded feed as Bello gets upended. No call again. Maybe a little incidental contact with the skates, but still surprised that we haven't seen a call go on Hanover in this game. As McGonigal brings it in. McGonigal will backhand the pass in front, and a player goes down, and the shot goes off the pads from Holland. Braintree gets back to it, and they send it back in towards goal, and a save made by Burke. Did not look very sure-handed that time. That one may have been bouncing on her. As Braintree changes again. 8:15 to go in the game. Braintree holding on to that 2-0 lead. Puck was high on the wall, but stayed in play. And Hanover now trying to create a chance. They dump it in deep. Braintree will chase it down. And they will pick it up. Cleared back out to center. And a race for the puck. No icing. Oh, they do call it icing. Late. So 7:40 to go here in the third period as both sides are ready for the face-off in the Braintree end. Loose in the skate, picked up by Littlewood, tries to make the pass for Woods, and play was offside as Hanover tried to bring it back in to the attacking end. Face-off coming outside into the neutral zone. Off the draw, Braintree comes away with the puck. Top unit remains on the ice for Braintree. Nice stick lift by Woods. Had possession for a moment, and now Braintree does have it. Back behind the goal, sending it across the high slot for Birchill, but couldn't settle that pass down. Braintree dumps it right back towards the attacking end as Birchill battles for the puck. Hanover works it in, and a collision there as the puck goes around the wall, and Braintree looking to clear it out. As the Wamps look to clear it again, and the pass in the middle of the ice, looking for Birchill, with 4 players back for Hanover. As Hanover changes as well, as does Braintree. With 6.5 remaining in the game, Braintree still with a 2-0 lead. Hanover needs a couple goals to force overtime, but Braintree right now playing some strong defense. Surrett looking to post another shutout. Been so good in goal for Braintree here this season. As it goes down, and icing. So 6:10 left here in period 3 as Braintree with a defensive face-off. Off the draw, Braintree comes away with the puck, but Hanover gets possession. Pass, and still loose behind the goal. Centering pass all the way back to the blue line. Shot taken, and they score through the screen as Hanover cuts the lead in half on the point shot. And the goal from number 27, Abigail Hanna, the freshman, finds it through a screen, cuts the lead in half with 5:56 to go in the game. One of the rare times Braintree could not block the shot. So Hanover has some life here with the point shot getting all the way through. So the Wamps just a 1-goal lead. Off the face-off, Braintree wins it. Braintree would really like an insurance goal. And that one is going to be covered by Burt, as Braintree will get an attacking face-off. The Wamps would love to spend as much time as they can on this side of the ice. Off the face-off, it works free. And both sides scrambling for the puck. As Hanover clears it down in the Braintree end with 5.5 remaining. As the centering pass to nobody in particular, and Braintree skates to it. Down the wall, Braintree, nice tape-to-tape pass. Seriani was open for a moment, but puck was knocked off her stick. As that one controlled by Walsh, in on the forecheck. As Seriani comes in and able to pin it up against the glass. As Braintree keeps the pressure on. Here comes Walsh going for the puck. And Hanover trying to clear it out. As they do clear it out to center, where Braintree gets to the puck first. As now the Hawks open up some space on the far side of the ice. As Terry goes in for a stick check. As it's loose in the slot, and it goes wide. As Braintree battling for the puck with the 2-on-1. Dangerous giveaway. As Braintree giving the puck away. Right along the board. 4.5 remaining. Braintree clears it back down. This will not go down for icing. Trickling down there. Oh, they are going to wave. Wow. They muscled that one. So 4:22 left here in the game. Braintree holding on to that 1-goal lead. Picked up by Littlewood. As Littlewood works it along the board. And whistle, inadvertent, I believe, by the official. But they're going to say that play was offside. Off the face-off. 4:05 to go in the game as Braintree works it back into the attacking end. 2-on-1 opportunity as Terry now looking for a centering pass out in front. And the puck still loose. And no signal from the official as it apparently stays out. So the goalie Burke keeping it a 2-1 game here with 3:38 to go. Braintree with an offensive face-off as they look to add on to a 2-1 lead. The goal here would be humongous. Trying to give themselves a little breathing room in what has become a very tight contest. Spinning shot goes off the outside of the cage. Here comes Burchill looking for a wraparound chance, and the goalie was strong to the post and able to tie that one down. And some extracurricular here. And very easily could have been a penalty, but nothing called again. Braintree continues to be on the short side. They're going to call both players for roughing, which is atrocious in a playoff game to see that. Late in the game, you're going to take off two of the top players on both sides for a roughing penalty with 3:20 left in the game. That's horrible. It's not a regular season game. This is a MIAA playoff Division 1 or Division 2 game. As Braintree again with a little bit of extra, and they better be careful here. Don't want to take a stupid penalty late and give the opponent a chance for a power play. So 3:19 left in the game as the temperature has picked up all around. Both sides really starting to get physical, starting to find the heat of the moment, and both sides do not want their season to end here today. Braintree holding on to a 2-1 lead, as Witham able to take the player off, as Hanover looking for the call. With 3:05 to go, as the Hanover faithful looking for another penalty that they've gotten 3 of already here in this game, 4 body checks. And now they're not complaining there when their player just demolished Braintree on a penalty. Just as bad. And are they going to call this one? With 2:52 left here in the third period, I haven't seen a signal. A player is hurt. Back behind the play, as McGonigal was down for a moment, as we will have a stoppage here in the game for an injury in a 2-1 game. Braintree with 2:52 left on the clock, up by 1. We'll be right back. Back here at the Swiss Arena, McGonigal able to skate off under her own power and actually back onto the ice here with 2:52 remaining. That was a brutal hit up against the wall. As Braintree comes away with the puck, McGonigal looking to clear it, and does get it through the referee's legs and past the blue line. Here with 2:45 left, Braintree picking it up in their own end. Around the wall with a 1-goal lead as they try and break it out of the defensive end. And able to do so here as they skate it to the far side. McGonigal looking ahead for Bello as Braintree chips it into the attacking end. Precious time being killed on every dump-in by Braintree here in a game that is a 1-goal game here in the third, thanks to a late goal from Hanover from a point shot, making it 2-1 with about 5 minutes left. But now with just 2:10 left, Braintree could see an empty net soon. Hanover may decide to pull the goalie soon, as Braintree whistles a shot wide off the stick of Birchill. Back to it, and this will be Maggie Birchill first to it for Braintree. As the Hawks break it into the Braintree end here with 1:50 to go. Able to get by the Braintree defense as they now have a battle up against the wall with 1:45 left as the Wamps continue to battle for the puck. Cleared up the wall as they look to clear it out of the defensive end. Birchill will reverse it around the boards. Littlewood can't control it. Braintree kicks it out, and that's offside. Play continues. Here comes Braintree up the ice as Birchill has got to be careful. They don't want to lose that puck and lose your positioning. Here with 1:20 to go. Hanover still with their goalie in the net. I'm surprised that they have not pulled their goalie here with 1:15. Goalie remains in with the puck in the Braintree end. Littlewood cannot clear. Here is a shot that goes off the outside of the goal. Final minute, finally the goalie comes off. Final 60 seconds of the game. Braintree with a 2-1 lead. Extra skater coming in, and a whistle. And they're going to add some time to the clock, showing 51.7 right now. Put 5 seconds back on it. 57.7 left here in the game. The goal is empty at the other end. So Braintree can send a shot towards the goal. Of course, that would result in an icing if they miss. Here's the shot, and a block by Braintree as it went wide. Final 50 seconds as the shot in front, and Braintree trying to clear it out. Still loose in front as Hanover scrambling for the puck. Saved by Surrett, and Braintree will get to it, or try to get to it, and they do clear it out. That's a big clear. Final 35 seconds here of the game. Braintree clinging to a 2-1 lead as Hanover playing it all the way down in their own end. Back into the attacking end as Braintree gets back in for the forecheck. Final 20 seconds. Hanover's season may come to an end here. Braintree can hold on as Braintree clinging the boards and killing off some time with 16.5 on the clock. As Braintree with a 2-1 advantage and just 16.5. They have a timeout and they want it. And Hanover's season comes down to this. They will have a chance to take a timeout. With 16.5 on the clock, they will take the timeout, get their best skaters on the ice, 6-on-5. And Surrett will have to be strong here in the final seconds to keep Braintree in front by a goal. in a game that has continued to be a good game on both sides. Hanover really giving Braintree all they can handle here in this one. But Braintree, again, has yet to see a power play in this game. Hanover has gotten 3 penalties in their favor. I'm not saying that's the reason Hanover's in the game, but they didn't score a power play goal, but that has obviously put Braintree at a disadvantage to be 3 penalties against 0, especially at home, as the higher seed. But Braintree right now just focusing on the face-off here to be coming with 16.5 on the clock. So the Wamps have a timeout if they want it, but I wouldn't see really a reason to use it unless they ice the puck. Again, the goal is empty at the other end. 6-on-5 hockey as Hanover will bring their vet 6 skaters into the attacking end. Braintree looking to hold on. Beautiful playoff hockey here today at the Zap in a game that has been back and forth the entire way. Braintree with a goal in the first, a goal in the second. Hanover with 1 here in the third. On the doorstep, and the tip was just wide as Braintree able to kick it back to the blue line. And now they will send it down the ice with just 5 seconds left, and Hanover's season will come to an end here as they have a offside with 1.7. It actually hurt Braintree to call that whistle because that would have ended the game as the puck does go back to center, but meaning that Braintree will pretty much just end it here with one last face-off in this game. Off the draw, and that will do it as Braintree will beat Hanover here in the first round of the playoffs by a score of 2-1. And the winning goal scored by Savannah Littlewood here in this game. Braintree getting a masterful performance in goal from Surrett, who was very good. Braintree, for parts of this game, outplayed by the lower seed Hanover, but a goal late in the third, not going to do it for Hanover, who went 0 for 3 on the power play. Again, that's the difference in this game in my mind. You don't take advantage of your opportunities on the special teams, you're not going to win the game. And that's what happened here today. Both goalies played really good. And Braintree again, goals from Walsh and Littlewood. 2-1 win for Braintree. The boys will play afterwards in a game that featured a little bit of everything. Physical play, good game here today, and Braintree will get another home game in a couple days, and they'll have to be ready for that as the game has concluded. And we'll wrap it up here on behalf of Christine Patterson. I'm Mike Wassel. 2-1 the final here today. We'll see you next time.